Hello, welcome to Pro Mixing and Mastering. Today I'm going to show you my trick on how to mix smooth vocals. Alright, before we go anywhere, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thanks for the subscription. Now, the thing is, every person has their own type of vocal. Now, that is because each person has a different throat length. Now, be with me. The length of your throat determines the type of vocal that is gonna come out of you, and this is why you can't sing well whenever you have sore throats or whenever your throat is swollen. You cannot sing properly. Why? Because your vocal comes direct from your throat and then out of your mouth. Now, in order to have a good vocal, a perfect vocal, it means that your throat has to be clear and your throat has to be smoothened. Now, in order to achieve this, a lot of professional singers and a lot of international singers do a lot of practice and a lot of exercise in order to smoothen up the throat. And this is why your singers always have to practice. They just don't have to wake up and come to your studio and sing, because they're gonna give you a lot of work to do working on their vocal. And also, this is why a lot of international celebrities who have a lot of money go for surgeries just to work on the throat length so that they can bring out that perfect voice. But not everyone can manage to go for a throat surgery just to get that perfect vocal. And this is why today I want to show you why auto-tune can do something that you probably have never used before, just to smoothen up your vocals. Let me turn on my auto-tune. I'm using 8.1 and my key is in F sharp. Make sure you put your vocal in the right key, and then my scale is minor, and then I set my retune speed on 10. You can set it on 10 somewhere there, or 12. Then the rest, just turn them off, bring them down to 0, 0, 0, 0. You don't need all this, it's unnecessary. All you need is just the retune speed and the right key and the right scale, and then the input type, which is tenor, auto, or soprano. What I want to show you today is this function right here, the format, and also throat length, and also the scale detune. Now, just 1, 2 is what I want to show you. These two are really going to change your mixes. These two are really going to make your mixes so much easier, especially when it comes to if you want to just to smoothen the vocal the way the vocal is supposed to be. Let's say maybe the singers didn't sing well in the right throat length, and they sang out of their own throat length. You can bring them back into the right throat length by using throat length and also scale detune. Now here is my, let me turn on, here is my vocal right here.
I also do, you said that you love me. I also do, you said that you care for me. I do, you said that you love me. I do, also do, you said that you love me.
Now you may not even tell what is really going on in the background, but what I did is I changed my throat. I put it on 107, and this is how it sounds like whenever you are changing the length of your throat. Here we go. I'm just gonna solo this vocal right here.
I also do, you said that you love me.
Now, this area is just there to smoothen up your throat, the length of your throat, just widen it up a little bit. The more wider, the more the vocal becomes a little bit heavier, and the more you reduce it, the more it's like you squeeze your vocal. Think of like squeezing your throat and also widening up your throat. Now, when you widen up your throat, that is gonna help you sing better. When you squeeze your throat is just gonna bring out a squeaky voice. And so also auto-tune throat length or format function works that way. You just have to set your throat in the right one. A lot of people haven't been using this. A lot of producers, I've seen a lot of producers just use this area, just the retune speed and the humanize and the corrections there and the tracking. They never come to this side. This side is very important because very vital. Why? Because it helps to clear up the throat. It helps to smoothen up the throat and just to bring out that heavy, smooth, warmed up vocal. Here is what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna set it to 180. Set it to where you feel like the vocal is smoothened up a little bit and the throat is opened up just a little bit, just to give your vocal that warmth. Here we go.
I also do. You said that you love me. I also
This is
do.
before.
I also do.
Suddenly the vocal becomes warmed up and just smoothens up those sharp edges. This is with it turned on.
I also do.
So I've set it on 111. Let me also show you the other negative side of, like, you are squeezing your throat and then it's like you have that squeaky kind of voice. Here we go.
I also do.
So
I also do.
this side works for those, let's say someone is too buzzy and then the way they sang, maybe they sang on a lower key, so the voice became a little bit buzzy. What really happens is when the key is really low, think of a piano, and the more you use the lower keys, the more buzzy the keys become. So like the vocals as well, if let's say the instrumental was a little bit lower or the artist sang on a very, very low key, the voice becomes buzzy like this.
I also do.
And so to change that and to help the artist stand out a little bit more, this is where this negative function comes in. Like you just have to take it back just a little bit, just to lift up the vocal and just to give the voice a little bit of Michael Jackson kind of vocal. Yeah, if that's what you want, like this.
I also do. You said that you love me.
So you can give your vocal a Michael Jackson kind of feel. You know, a lot of international artists, they use that. So just to remove the bass a little bit and just to give it a little bit of a feminine kind of vocal, yeah, this is the function where you take it back just a little bit for you to have that good vocal, and everybody will be like, hey, you know how to sing, and yet it's just throat length. So with mine, I usually take it to about 111. Now, when it is in the mix together with other instruments, you can't really tell that it has been worked on, the throat has been worked on. Then what you gotta do is come to the scale detune and just give it a -3 detune, like what I've done right here. If you tune it too much, it is not gonna be natural. Remember, all you have to do, just give it a little, like a -3. Here is how it sounds like with the detune increased.
I also do. You said that you
Now with
love.
the detune, it is opposite. When you take it to the negative, the voice becomes heavier, but when you take it to positive, the voice becomes more like Michael Jackson kind of vocal or effect. With the throat length, when you take it to negative, it becomes a little bit Michael Jackson kind of feel. But with this one, when you take it to the negative, it becomes heavy. When you take it to the positive, that's why the vocal becomes a little bit the Michael Jackson kind of vocal type. So let me take it to the positive.
I also do. You said that you love.
So what you do is, if the vocal is too feminine-ish and you want to reduce it a little bit, take it to the negative side. If it is like male-ish, like male vocal, heavy vocal, then take it to positive. If it is like female-ish, female kind of vocal, if there is female-ish, I don't know, so you take it to a negative. So with mine, I just detuned it to about -3 somewhere there, and then I gave, so you see it is opposite. I took this one a little bit this side, then this one I took it to the positive, just to give it that heaviness and to smooth it up a little bit. And this is how it sounds like.
I also do. You said that you love
Now,
me.
in the mix, this is how it sounds like.
I also do. You said that you love me. I also do.
Then I can reduce it a little bit to about 107, somewhere there. 107, yeah.
I also do. You said that you love me. I also do. You said that you care for me. I do. You said that you love me. I do. Also do. You said that you love me.
Yeah, so this is how you smoothen up your vocal by dealing with the throat length. So I hope you're gonna look at your auto-tune in a new way starting today, and you're just gonna explore and just try to bring out the best out of your vocals. I'll see you in the next one.